Serious.
We are live. Good evening. Hello, everybody. And most of all, hello, welcome to OFILIA of Arsenic.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Just playing with my cat right here, so I'm glad to see you guys.
Cool.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you for accepting our invitation. We will talk a little bit about you and your band. In the meanwhile, while we are waiting to some of our friends to join us, Fede, how are you doing?
I'm good. That's it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm good. I just finished to have my dinner. I'm good.
Okay.
And I'm drinking my water right now, so I'm good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, how's the situation right now, Ophelia, in your hometown?
Which situation you're asking about? Because a lot of things going on in here.
Everything, just doing.
Okay. I think more people are getting COVID right now, so that's not really fun to live with right now. But I guess that's like everywhere right now. So I think everything is as normal as it was in March last year.
Okay. In the meanwhile, I see that there is already some people joining us. Fede, let's say hello to our dear friend Ibrahim.
Hi, Ibrahim.
Hello to Mark. And
hey,
I
Mark.
see that Ibrahim is giving some comment to your haircut, Fede. Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Oh, why? Because
I
want to look like you, Simon.
Okay, perfect.
You are my inspiration, man. Yeah, so I try to look like you.
Also, you are on the right path to this. Also, I see Make a Be Like of Castañeda. Hello, man. Good afternoon to you.
Hey, he's asking, how are you, Filia?
Hi, thanks. I'm okay. How are you guys?
Okay. Okay, I think there is already some people with us. So let's start with our question for you, Ophelia. We usually start with a question about the very beginning of your musical career. So here it is. When did you start singing and how? The stage is yours.
Well, actually, I don't think I remember when I started to sing, because I used to sing when I learned how to speak. My parents have this video of me playing on the piano and singing some new song. I just improvised about the flowers, and I was about 3 years old. So that's how it's. I think that's how it started. It was just my favorite toy, the pianos, and I was singing about everything I'm doing right now. I was singing about, just being bored or going somewhere or drawing something. I was singing about everything, and it really never stopped. But now I'm just writing the lyrics.
Okay, cool. And how did your singing develop? Did you take some lessons? Are you self-taught or what else?
Well, when I was 7, it was the school. I was starting a school. That was my first class in school. I joined a school band. That wasn't really my choice, but it was my mother's idea that it's going to be great for me to sing with other kids. As I didn't want it, she said she's going to throw out my hamster. so I had to. That's how it started. I had my first teacher then, and when I was about, I think, 11, my parents decided to just send me to this first vocal teacher, and that's how it really started. I started to attending some vocal competitions, and then I got better teachers and better teachers, and that's how it really was rolling for most of my childhood. So I stopped learning with private teacher when I was about 24, I think. That was the last time I had a private teacher, because there was really nothing this teacher could have tell me more. So I
Okay.
started to just look for some new informations and new technique outside this private teaching stuff.
Okay. Okay, cool. And did you also learn some other instruments while taking vocal lessons?
Yeah, I had piano lessons for about 3 years when I was a kid, and also guitar lessons for about 5 years.
Oh,
And to be honest, I really don't know how to play. I can just, grab 3 chords or 5 chords, and that's the maximum for me. And I never really had this passion for the instrument. I was singing for always for 7-8 hours a day, so I didn't have time for other things. So this is why I know where the notes are when the sound different sound is on the piano. I have this perfect hearing, but I always had a problem with playing with two hands. My brain just doesn't combine those two. Like, how can you play something different here and something different here? That was always something unimaginable for me, even though I had this ability for some time when I was learning. But then when I was a grown up, I said, nope, never. I just can't.
So I guess you never played drums.
No, no, my husband plays drums, and I'm always like,
oh,
how
how
is
can
this
you really
possible?
I can tell
Yeah,
that.
yeah. How is possible, Simon?
Well, you focus just on one instrument per time, and you will learn that. And well, it take a lot of time. It took a lot of time also for me. So I can tell that it's not that easy to learn drums.
Mhm.
At least at the beginning, you have to study a lot. But once you learn the skill of coordination, mm, you can really get better. It's a matter of practice, actually.
Okay. So I'm lacking in coordination, so I will never play the drums. So
Exactly.
exactly, yeah.
Well, you take some lessons with me, and maybe you will learn.
Yeah, yeah. Let me think. Maybe
Think
we will
about
see.
it.
We will
Think
see.
about it.
Yeah, I will think. I will think.
Anyway, I see that there are a lot of people with us, Fede. Let's say
Yeah,
hello to somebody here.
yeah. Let's say hello to Dax or Darren. I found you, man. Say hi, everyone. Hope you are doing well. We are well. Thank you, Darren, and congratulations, by the way, to be our first winner from our first contest. Yeah, and also let's say hi to Matthew Lee Anson.
Are you there,
Hi,
Matt?
hey Matt. Also Carlo Escamilla. Sorry.
Hey,
Hello again.
Carlos.
Hi, Carlos, and our friend Michael Muller from Germany. Hello to everybody. I'm a little bit late. I can translate the last phrase.
It's
Greetings from
Polish.
Germany. That's in
Okay.
Polish.
Oh, okay, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, that makes sense, by the way. Okay, I just finished the comments, Simon. You can go on, I
Okay.
think.
Okay, let's go on. So, uh, after you learned how to sing, after you improved your singing, or while improving your singing, when did you decide to become a professional singer? Which was the spark that brought you to this decision?
There was never a decision like this. Like there was never a decision to sing, because like I told you before, I was attending those vocal concerts, vocal competitions, and my parents thought it's a great idea to just attend to get the connections or whatever they thought. And when I was about 14 till 18 years old, I've attended over 60 vocal competitions. So there were like 2 a month. I didn't even care, to be honest, what I'm gonna. I was just asking what song am I supposed to sing on this one. And sometimes my mother told me, but tomorrow we are going somewhere for this next competition. And I was like, what? When? So there was always something for me to just sing and to do. But there was one concert when I was, I think, 17. It was international workshops and the competition where we were singing with the live band. It was the first live band concert for me, and I was singing some rock song because I've listened to rock since I was born. I think since I got my first tapes. So I really was happy to sing with the drummer, with the guitar player, the bass player. And when I was on the stage on this concert, I just felt this real magic, this connection, this flow, and I knew that I'm gonna start a band one day. And I was 17 back there. And I just really wanted to do it. So when I came back to school after all of this, my friends from my class started a band. They were inspired by, Nirvana and Iron Maiden, things like that. And they were playing. So I was attending their rehearsal, just like, drinking beer and watching them play, and I was singing along with them. So when they told me after a few months that they are looking for a singer, I was like, I want to sing with you. I can sing, you can play, let's do this together. And they told me, we don't want a girl to front us.
No.
Seriously.
Whoa.
And I was like, whatever. But karma is a bitch. So there's that ending for this story. At our prom, I was supposed to sing some songs with MP3s, and they were supposed to play 4 songs, I think. And the guy who was singing with them, also from our class, he got so afraid. He had such a great stage fright. He said he won't do it. Just like 5 minutes before the concert, he said he won't do it. And they said they really wanted to perform, but couldn't because they didn't have that guy. So what they did, they came to me asking me for help. So if I can sing with them.
And
I made them suffer. I made them take it all back. But after they did, I've performed with them. So I've performed the Come As You Are,
okay.
Teen Spirit, and finally Rape Me. Prom dress, teacher stuff. Because that were the only 3 songs I had practiced with them when I still was at the rehearsals. So yeah. So that's how it started. I was just playing with them this one time. We had also second gig once. As a support for some big bands. I don't even remember the name. So when I changed my location, I went here to Gdańsk to study journalism. I knew I want to start a band. I had this great need to just do music with people, and that's how it started, and that's how it still rolls. That's just.
It's really cool. I loved this story. And well, actually, you've been very nice to them, super nice.
Yeah.
But that repaid you probably because it gave you the spark actually to go on with your passion to discover this ensemble way of performing with a band. And congratulations! It's really an interesting story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just you can't give up. I think especially it's harder for women in hard music because that wasn't the only case when I was treated this way because I'm a woman. So this was painful for me, but also made me stronger. So I think that's why I'm still doing it because I don't care right now when people are treating me worse because I'm a female. I just growl at them and don't care.
Awesome. So, guys, remember to be respectful to everybody, and also remember that karma does exist.
Yeah. And it's a bitch.
Yeah, absolutely. It depends. It's a bitch.
It depends. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Karma is.
If you're a bad guy, it's a bitch.
They say if you're a bitch, then karma is a bitch.
Yeah. It depends on how you behave. I see there are a lot of comments here, Fede.
You're right, man. Let me read some comments. We have a comment from Mark Olcom.
Gosh. It's for me, I see.
It's for you, Simon. Simon, there's a big difference in playing a drum set and marching style instruments. The stick holding is different.
Yeah,
I think that. It's a question. Yeah.
No, it's just. I think it's a statement. I don't know.
Statement.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I can. When you have to play with marching bands, you have to hold the stick in this way, which is the traditional way of holding a stick. And usually, when you play drums, you can choose whether if playing them with the traditional how you say that?
I don't know. I'm not a drummer.
If you want them in the traditional style or in the matched style, here it is. Usually, the jazz drummer play with the traditional style, but that's not a rule because also you remember Bruno Valverde from Angra.
Oh really? Yeah.
He played in this way, even if he played very, very hard, heavy metal.
Yeah.
So here's the difference, but you can learn both of them. But I'm actually better holding them as a matched drummer, the matched style.
Now, Ophelia, you can understand why I choose guitar. I can hold in the pick in only one way. It's better for me.
Actually, that's even harder. Speaking about coordination, because you have to coordinate two different ways of playing with your.
Yeah, I know, man, but
it's better with the same.
I'm a huge lack with coordination, as I said before. So, yeah. By the way, we can go on. I think with our comments, and what's really interesting, by the way, we have a comment from Carlos who say, "I'm doing." Is his answer? I'm doing good here in Santa Ana, California. How's your day going today? Oh, fine. What about you, Ophelia?
It's good. I'm soaked in work, so like I told you guys before we started, I was recording vocals today, then I was mixing vocals, and I had students, and right now I'm here, so I don't even know when the day started, and have no idea when it's gonna end.
Cool.
Yeah, it's musician life,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. We have a comment from William Savannah say Ravens with Earth. Okay, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Earth. It's like a potato, but maybe it will work. By the way, Carlos Camilla say very interesting story. I think it's about Ophelia's story, not yours, Simon. About Yeah.
I agree. I agree with you, Carlos. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, good. And the comments
Okay,
are finished, so you
so
can
let's
go
go
on.
on. Third
Yeah, cool.
question for you, Ophelia. You talked a little bit about you listening metal and rock since forever, and you were talking about tapes and stuff like that. Here's the question: it's about this topic. Which are the albums and the bands that have influenced you the most during your musical growth?
As for the albums, I won't tell you because I don't remember the names of the
Mhm.
albums. But as I was a kid and I started to listen to heavier music, I started to listen to Polish bands. So there
Mhm.
were some Polish rock and Polish metal, and some Polish goth music. Also, that's because my brother is a 100% goth. He's the as he's saying he's a legend of goth. So he was giving me new music, and I remember I was about 12 or 14, something like this, and I started to listen to him. I don't know if you know this band.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was a great fan of him, and of course the Rammstein. And I like the female vocalists as, for example, Jan Jett.
Mhm.
And when I was older, I was also a fan of Elvis. I have vinyls with about 12 albums
Hmm.
with Elvis's music. And then when I was a bit older, then I listened to bands like In This Moment and generally more female fronted bands.
Mhm.
And also Nirvana had a great influence on me, so that is why we've released this cover, Where Did You Sleep Last Night, in April.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, okay. Did you ever have you ever had the chance to see live one of your favorite bands?
Yeah, I've seen Guano Apes. That was also
Mhm.
Oh,
my favorite band, and I saw Rammstein, and also I saw 2 years ago In Flames, which I also love.
Awesome, awesome.
So those were my favorite bands, I think. I'm not really attending concerts much often, to be honest, because I have so much work. I always do something when I'm not writing my songs, when I'm not teaching. I'm a session singer, so or I'm a ghostwriter, so I'm always doing something. So when there is a concert, I'm like, next time. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah, but right now, I guess we all miss a live show. If a live show will
yeah.
be performing the next days,
Mhm.
everybody will be super excited to go. Besides the situation, obviously.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Mm-mm.
And I heard that Slipknot is going to visit Poland.
Oh,
So I would really want to see Slipknot, especially that
mhm.
the arena is 5 minutes walking from my flat. So it would be
Oh,
weird not to go.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Uh, just as a curiosity to me, because I have a tribute band to Rammstein. How was the concert of Rammstein?
It was amazing. It was this concert when you can see it on Prime. I think Prime Video has this concert from France. That was the same tour. I was so freaking impressed from the beginning till the end. But I'm always watching it from the other side, not only um, enjoying the music, but also watching those details. So for example,
Mhm.
when the leader was singing, and he started to walk to the back of the stage, and you just felt, you knew that wants somebody to give him something. It was some
Yeah.
prep. I don't remember what was it, but he was just standing there, and I just saw he was so freaking pissed. And like I was like, oh, somebody's gonna get fired tomorrow. So that's what I look at when I'm on the concerts. I'm always like just listening to the pitch, if everything is correct, if the sound is supported, if it sounds exactly like on those albums, or
Yeah.
what they change. I'm always like, I don't hear anything else. If you tell me that somebody came and played the trumpet, I wouldn't notice, really.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk now a little bit about the band Arsenic. How Arsenic was born? What are the story and the concept behind the project?
It's also a weird story, to be honest. Like, there's nothing typical or normal in my life, so also this band thing was weird. So when I came to Gdańsk, like I told you, I was searching for some band, and I found one, and I was at the first rehearsal. After a few days, actually, they broke up, and I was playing with the bass player and his friend guitar player, but it was a freaking waste of time. They were just going to the rehearsal, drinking beers, doing absolutely freaking nothing, just hanging out. And I'm ambitious. I want to know that everything I do just makes sense. It's not a waste of time or anything. So I was like a bit irritated back then. Then the guitar player left, and they got someone else who was doing music. It was really crappy music, and I was supposed to go to the rehearsal. I was back in my hometown. And I was feeling sick. My throat was just, I had a cold. So I decided I want to go to the doctors, and then I'm gonna skip the rehearsal. So I told them I'm not gonna come because I'm sick, and they said, okay, so you don't have to come back ever more. Like, goodbye. And I was like, well. So sad. So I went to the doctors, and at the doctors I met this guy who was just a student. And the doctor who knew me from since I was a kid, she said, oh, you're doing music, and Peter is playing piano and guitar. And I was like, okay, you're playing nice. So he was just checking my lungs. I'm not wearing a top. And we were talking about music. And he's not looking. He is just, checking everything's fine. And after he checked everything with my lungs, he said, okay, let's start a band. And I was like, cool, I have a drummer. And I talked to the drummer that I played with those guys, and they said, yeah, I'm leaving with you. They're just lame. I'm leaving. And after a week, we didn't even start to look for a bass player. And this drummer told me, I found a bass player. He called, he found a note I left in the music store that we were looking for a bass player. And I said, really, you already did this note? You had time? And he was, no, I thought you did. No, I didn't. And he was like, I know what it was. As we found out, he left this note 6 years ago. And it was about a totally different band. So he called again this bass player and told him, you know what, this band you were searching for does not exactly have a new one. Do you want to play? So he was, yeah, freaking right. Sure, let's do this. So that's how I found the squad. That was the first squad of Arsenic.
Cool.
Awesome.
As for the name, I wanted something deadly and poisonous. And something feminine. So I was searching for some things, but we didn't find anything reasonable. And my now ex-boyfriend said, Arsenic. And I said, yeah, that's a perfect name, but why? Because you're poisoning my life.
Well, actually, our friend Michael was wondering how did you find the name Arsenic, and also is asking, are you really such a toxic lady?
Uh, yeah, I won't lie. I am. My father called me a witch and a poison. Seriously, I'm not joking. When I was a little girl, my father was calling me a poison. So, yeah, there's something in it.
Awesome, awesome. I also see that also Carlos here is amazed from the way you
Yeah,
formed the band. That's really stunning.
yeah. It's that's good to know how you formed the band. Wow, cool, cool. Yeah, it's very interesting story. I think there is also a little part of karma in it. I don't know why, but yeah,
Yeah,
also.
there's something like fate. I really believe that when you're looking for something and you really want it and
Mm.
you feel like you deserve it, you'll find it some way or the other.
Okay, okay, cool. And how long have you been together as a band?
We've started in 2007 or 8. I don't remember exactly because I type everywhere different dates. So I'm lost. Yes, I'm lost. So it was about 2007 or 8. I think it might be 8. So we started, but right now there's no one from this original squad in the Arsenic. We've lost the drummer after a year. Then after 2 years, Peter also decided to stop because he had his serious problems. So he really could not just spend time on playing music. And
Mhm.
that's when I found the second guitar player that's also not playing with us. And well, in the 2008, so after, like I told you, after a year, Bartek, who is a drummer in Arshenik, and he's also my husband. So
Mhm.
he's still in the band, and Peter was replaced with Vlad in 2009, and Vlad is playing still. So after 2 years, we just changed like the almost the whole squad.
Okay,
Mhm, mhm.
okay. How many albums did you release?
We've released the first album, which is titled Arsenic, and it's in all the album is in Polish. Then we released EP in 2015 because we had a break
Okay,
from 2012 till 2014. Uh,
okay,
yes, so and after that we released some singles, and then we released the Final Collision full album in
Mhm, mhm.
2019.
okay, okay.
Um,
Cool, cool. Yeah, Fede?
uh, yeah, we have some comments and questions from one from Mikkel, who is regarding your name, Ophelia, and I think why you switch two letters from Olivia to Ophelia.
Olivia is my real name, yeah.
Mhm.
And when I was a teenager, people just called me Ofilka because the pet name for Olivia, it's in English it's Liv, that and in Polish it's Oliwka, and Oliwka
Mhm.
is in English it's olive. So Oliwka. And one time, one of my friends just switched the letters by accident, and instead of Oliwka, he called me Ofilka, and it was so cute and funny that everybody were calling me Ofilka. And then when I started the band, the same ex-boyfriend said, "You know, if you take this Ofilka and make it a grown woman, you'll have Ophelia." And I was like, perfect.
Wow.
Because, you know, zoophilia, necrophilia. I said, it's perfect. That's just me.
Good.
Oh,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
and and about names, there is another question This one is comes from Mark, and say, Ophelia, may I ask you to explain the spelling of the band name? Curious about why the H is included.
Thanks for this question, Mark. Nobody asked me that before. And the reason there's an H, because arsenic, it's the name of the poison, but in Polish, it's arsenic. It's pronounced arsenic. So we didn't want to use the name arsenic because we wouldn't be high in Google. So this is why we changed the H. So it sounds in Polish like a Polish word, but it's like, one in a kind. So you have many arsenic bands, but with the H you don't.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Cool. And cool. Yeah. And also, we have a comment from Conrad. Said, hello, Ravenscry. I can't. Ophelia? No. What is the right pronunciation? What? Sorry.
The right pronunciation is Vitaj, like you would use Vitaj, and that's just hello.
Okay, cool. Vitaj Ophelia, right? Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
I think he's saying hi Ophelia, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know Polish. Good.
Yeah.
We can go. I'm doing stupid things, Simon. You can go on.
No problem. I know that. Anyway, what's the? We will talk a little bit about the creative process of the band. So, what's the songwriting process of the band? How do you usually come up with your ideas?
We talk a lot. That's how we start. We talk a lot about the sound of what we wanna. And to be honest, it's mostly what I wanna. And then when we agree on the sound, what we're looking for, we start to just create. And mostly it's like Vlad is writing some demo and he's sending me this, and I'm telling you if it's close enough or I hate it and burn it. So that's the two ways we generally work. And after he just writes something that I liked and I feel and I want to do, then I write the music, the vocal melody and the lyrics to that song. And then we change much, usually, change the whole arrange. And Bartek, the drummer, has his gets the demo and changes the drums as he likes, or sometimes Vlad is also doing some drums in the Fruity Loops, and Bartek is only learning and changing the details on this. So it's really different every time. But we always talk. I'm really bored really fast, so I need the music to be more interesting every time for me. If we do some few songs that sound like, I don't know, like folkish, like in Final Collision, like a bit Nordic folk, or like witchy things, then I want something heavier. Then I tell them, just write me something where I can grow the whole thing or something like this. So It's different. It's really important to me to grow as an artist, grow as an author. So we really try to just be better with every song, to be more conscious about what we're doing, to plan everything. When we started, we were just adding few chords and just making music and then trying to do something with it. Right now, it's really totally different.
Okay. And where did you usually take inspiration for the lyrics?
I should not tell you. Let's say it this way. I meditate a lot, and when I'm in this state of mind,
Yeah.
I just start to write.
Okay. Perfect. I understand that because I meditate as well, so I know how you feel about that. You get inspiration. You get inspiration, then you write. It's about finding connections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really like this. I just there's always one line that pops in my head, like
Okay.
like a random line, and I just work with it. I always when I start writing, I write few pages, A4 pages of lyrics, like 2 or 3 pages, the whole lyrics, and then just I think the story writes itself. Sometimes I have something that I wanna tell. That I write, for example, that was Dear Remorse was like this. There was a story behind this, so I wanted to tell a story, and I really wrote it consciously. But mostly it's like I'm really in this Zen stand of mind, and I just write something, and it just makes sense after I write more. Then I just pick the verses I really like, and I also after that I also write another 4 pages, and then just like clean up the story. So writing lyrics takes me about 2 days.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes I'm just sitting in my bathtub, and I'm writing, and just pressing the wet paper to the wall. Then I sit in the bathtub and I'm just looking at everything. This yes, this no.
Oh, cool, cool. There's the usual question from Michael about lyrics. Could you imagine also to sing in Kashubian or Polish language?
Kashubian, no, freaking no. No, there's no way. I don't understand this language. It's like weird. So no, but yeah, I do sing in Polish. The first album was in Polish, and on EP we had this song called Grzyby, and it means shrooms.
Oh,
So it was in Polish, and yeah, it's really psychedelic song. I really like it. Still like to sing it. So yeah, we generally sing in sometimes, but I prefer to write in English because people in Poland don't like Polish music. That's
Okay.
a fact. It's not like them, but generally we don't like the sound of our language in music. So when you get this sense in your face, the sense of the lyrics, then it feels like wrong. When you listen to music that's in English, everything is fine because the what you want to say is not like this much in front of you. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
yeah. For example, for me, listening to, I don't know, metal genres or extreme metal genres or metalcore genres in my mother tongue, it will be weird to me, So yeah, I can understand. Yeah. But I was wondering if any kind of music they didn't like in their mother tongue or short kind of genres.
no, it's heavy music generally because
Oh,
sadly most popular music in Poland is disco polo. That's the worst thing you can imagine. Believe me, don't try to Google it. It's horrible, and it's in Polish. So yeah, people really do listen to it, and mostly on weddings and those country festivals. That's not really something to be proud of when you listen to this.
Okay.
okay.
I can get that. We also have something like that, but fortunately, we also have something different from that in Italy. But it's
Yeah.
it's
You know the sound. No.
yeah. It's the sound. It's almost it's like if we Fede, it's like if we had in in Italy only music with only lyrics in Italian with folk Italian music. It would be really weird to listen something different in Italian. You will think immediately about the kind of music that you don't like. So
Yeah.
I can say that that's really weird. By the way, I'm wondering why Michael is always asking this question about languages. That's interesting.
I don't know.
You
I don't know, man.
tell us, Michael. Tell us. Anyway, I see also that there is Conrad that says, "How are you
Yeah.
guys? We are doing great." And
Yeah,
you
I
are
look like Simon. So I'm great.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. In the meanwhile, while we'll wait to the answer from Michael, let's talk a little bit about live performances.
Yeah.
Do you remember, Ophelia, your first live performance with Arsenic? And what was your best live performance ever, in your opinion?
Okay, as for the best performance, I haven't got one yet. Because, I think when you have this best performance, this perfect gig, there's no sense of doing this again. Do you know what I mean? Because when you have this perfect scenery, perfect people, perfect crowd, perfect sound in energy, there's nothing that's gonna beat it. Nothing's gonna be better. So what's the point?
Yeah.
So that's perfection for me. Something that wouldn't be ever nothing better than this. So I didn't have my perfect perfect appearance, perfect concert yet. And as for the first concert with Arsenic, I do remember some stuff. I remember it was in a big club, but it was a club that we were attending to a few times a week because I live in Gdańsk. And right here we have Tree City. That's how it's called because there are no space between the cities, three cities. They just melt. So here there are lots of bands. There are hundreds of bands, rock bands and metal bands right here. So when I was a student, I was going for a concert like few times a week, really. 3-4 times a week because there was always a concert here. So we had our first gig in this place where we were just going for the gigs like every week. And as I remember, it was something really spontaneous, like a week before we knew that we're going to play or something like this. So even though I wrote the lyrics, I didn't memorize them. So I had those sheets of paper everywhere with the lyrics. And we thought they're going to be like 15 people, maybe 20. And the club was full. So I remember it was really stressful for me, though I performed since I was 7, so that's really nothing new for me to perform with people. And the club was so full, I had like half of meter space for myself. Because there were people everywhere, so I was almost squeezed because there was a guitar player, he was a bass player, I was here. Yeah, it was weird, but in the second half of the gig, because we were students, that was just a lot of partying. In the second part of the gig, I had like 1 beer. That's enough for me. So I was so loose. There was nothing fearful for me.
It always works.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you think there's not a perfect performance? That's interesting. I was just thinking that maybe if you perform in a very, very good situation, maybe almost near to perfection, maybe there's no point in looking for something better, but you could look for something similar, like an addiction, maybe
Yeah,
something like that.
maybe.
Have you ever
Yeah.
felt like this? Like this?
Well, it sounds good. I think your idea is great. I'm only afraid if there is ever gonna be this part when I won't be happy about the concert. I think that's the worst thing
Okay.
that could ever be when you're so bored with it, because I see it in 'cause I know many musicians. This world is small. I know many people from here, and I see a lot of burned out musicians, and I'm always looking like at them, and I wouldn't do it. If I was like this, I would freaking not do it. People can do different stuff. You don't have to always do something that's not enjoyable, I think. So I hope to have many concerts close to perfection.
Mhm.
Going back to the shore. But
Okay.
there is no really this gig that I would say was better than the rest, because I really enjoy all. We have so much fun while playing concerts with the audience, this interaction with the audience. There are some songs that I especially love to perform. This one of the songs is Madness. That's from the Final Collision, and it has this slow tribe vibe, and it's about depression. So it's a bit sad song, but I'm playing with words like I feel so alive, I feel so alive, like lie and life, and that I think that this part really hits people, because when they listen to the song, especially when they know the song, they just sway to the music, and just watching them to just like they're not here, they're just vibing. When you see crowd of people just vibing to your song, that's so freaking amazing. I love this feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Fair enough. Very well. Fair enough. Anyway, about the answer on best live performance ever. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the future for the band. What are the plans for you and Arsenic in the near future?
Right now, we are working on 4 new singles. And like I was saying, I'm recording because I decided few months ago that I don't want to record in the studio, because when I record in the studio, there's always this pressure, there's always this deadline, and I am always sick when I'm going to the studio. I don't know how it happens. Just like 2 days before the studio, everything is wrong with me. So that's just my luck. So I decided, well, I don't want to go to the studio to just feel the pressure, to feel the stress. I love to work on home recording when I'm recording demos. So I decided to buy a gear. I invested a lot. There's a Shure SM 7B. That's my new toy, and also bought this preamp. So I decided I'm gonna do everything. I can't just send those tracks for mixing, but I haven't thought about one thing. Because when I do one demo at home, I do it for like before I send the demo for about a week, because I'm recording thousands of tracks, because I don't know what sound I'm looking for, and then you have to listen to all the thousands of the tracks. So right now, so I'm recording, then I'm listening for 4 hours for the tracks to pick the perfect tracks, and seriously, guys, I'm going nuts. And when we're gonna release those singles, and I'm gonna be still sane, congratulate me, because I had no imagine about that, how hard work it's gonna be. So the plan is to release those 4 singles. We're gonna release them one a month.
Okay.
On the digitals. After that, we're gonna do the music videos for the 2 that people like the most. So this is the plan. we are releasing with DI Records. That's the US label that we worked on with on the Where Did You Sleep Last Night.
Okay.
So they're cool. I like them. They don't like, they're not involved in any process. They just got the track. They're happy about this. I've sent the demos last week, and the guy from this haven't listened for 2 days, and I was like, he still didn't listen. Okay, delete. And he was like, a few days ago, this link doesn't work. You had time. You wasted.
Yeah. I know the feeling. That's really much better than all the pressure.
Yeah, because I'm just, we are gonna do whatever we want, so I'm sure he's gonna like it because he likes our sounds, because that's why I'm not stressed about it. So I'm just joking, I'm teasing him, I'm sending him samples all the time of every song. He's like, why don't you send me the whole song? Yeah, I'm a bad woman. So those are the plans, and what will be after that, what will happen in between this releasing, I have no idea, because when I plan something, it never works. That's the story of my life. When I just plan something, it's never gonna happen. So my plans are just the scratches, and everything just falls in its place when it should. That's how it looks like here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fede, I see that a lot of comments are here for
you're
us
right, man.
and for OFILIA.
Yeah, we have a comment from Dax or Darren who said, I just Googled this Cook Polo. That's a no for me. Okay, I will do later, man.
I warned you.
I'm really curious.
Yeah, me too.
I'm really curious. Yeah, can I? I will do after this. I will check. Also, Carlos says, hardcore punk, hip hop, country, and heavy metal have all been popular here in California. I know, including surf rock as example of beach music. Awesome. Yeah, I know, man. You have a lot of great bands there in California. For example, NoFX, my favorite hardcore punk band. Yeah, cool. We have another comment from Mark, says, in my observation, when I used to perform open jams as a bass player, as long as the crowd enjoyed the songs I played in, I was happy, even if I did make a small mistake, technical or communication. Cool.
That's the point of view about the perfect performance.
Yeah. And there is an answer from Michael, your answer, and say, for Simon, I like the variability of the languages, especially when people sing in their mother languages, sorry. And I'm very curious how a song sounds in a language which is not so common. Yeah.
Fair
perfect.
Enough. Thank you, man. Thanks for your answer.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, guys, we talked about Arsenic, and that's the perfect moment to show you all the links of the social media pages and website of Arsenic. So it's the Facebook page, Instagram page, Twitter, and YouTube. Check all of them out. And remember that you will find them written on the YouTube panel, so you won't miss them for no reason.
Yeah. And also remember to check Arsenic also on the website. I think there is also a web store, right, OFILIA? Yeah, in the website, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right.
It's a secret. Check it out.
I don't know.
Check it out, guys.
To be honest, I didn't even remember we had official websites before you.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. No
No
problem.
problem.
And maybe we can show your social media too, Ophelia. What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you can find Ophelia on Instagram and YouTube. So let's follow her. And also, oh, I just forgot the Arsenic Bandcamp link. So, by the way, don't worry, guys. All the links will be displayed below in the copy of this live chat, so you can check everything properly. Yeah. Go on, Simon. I just finished my job as a bannerman.
Okay. Great work.
We have a comment. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Let's read the comment.
From Carlos. Right on. Thank you for. I think it's. Thank you for live stream today. It's a good one.
You're welcome.
Bye, Carlos.
We just talked about Arsenic, but do you have, Ophelia, any other projects beside Arsenic?
I'm a ghostwriter, so sometimes I write for people that just want a melody or a lyrics. I'm also a session singer, so if I like a song and you wanna pay me, then I probably may sing you a song. And I'm also a composer, so sometimes I work with some producers that just make some beats and I write vocal melody and lyrics and sing to that. So I do many things, but Arsenic is my only child. I spend really most of my time on this Arsenic social medias and making the songs and like all the strategy, scripts for music videos. Just like I'm a bit like a manager here, so it really takes me a lot of time. So I don't imagine doing a second band also. That I wouldn't handle this.
Yeah. I can understand that. I just have one side project, but it's really easy. It's a tribute to Rammstein, as I told you before, and that's not so tricky to be committed to, because you know the song. You just have to have warriors and then have the show. But when you have personal projects, it's really more intense. So it depends by your way of managing the things, but it's also a good way to focus only on a single project, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. Also, I don't like singing covers, so I wouldn't sing in a cover band. Just that's singing somebody else's words. It's not really for me. Just like having somebody else's thoughts in my head. Like, listen to the music is different because you just listen as a listener, and when you sing, you engage in. And so there are only few songs that I would want to sing, and sometimes sing some verses of some songs in a right mood, but I wouldn't want to just learn how to sing somebody else's whole song because I was doing it my whole childhood. So right now, I just wanna be me and make my songs.
Okay. Also, how did you feel about singing Where Did You Sleep Last Night?
This was really weird because, I liked this song when I was a kid. I was performing this song with this school band. And I don't know when it started. We released in April. And I think it was somewhere near November that this song just started haunting me. I had this melody in my head, like always. That's something sometimes just sticks with you, and you just cannot get it out of your head. But it's usually works like one day or a few hours, and it was over and over for months. So I couldn't stand it. This melody was so close to me after all this time that I started to imagine how I would sing this song, how I would interpret these lyrics, and it started to just started really close to my heart. This song, so I need to do this cover. I need to just make the song my own, I think. And I was thinking about this, about Kurt Cobain, and he died in April, so this is why I wanted to release it in April. So when the lockdown in Poland started in March last year, I knew that we're not gonna do anything sensible for a long time, because I was already talking with my friends from different countries, from France and England and other countries, that I saw that how everything is happening back there, and so I knew that there will be months before anything will be normal here. So I decided, okay, they're starting a lockdown, but it's not a full lockdown yet, so we can enter the studio in 4 days. So I had this demo I made, so I knew how I want the song to sound. So I told Bartek how to play the drums, how I want this flow. I wanted the exact same tempo, and that tempo is obvious, but the sound of the vibe.
The groove.
Yeah, the groove. Yeah, that's thanks. So I told him how I see it. He learned how to play, and then we met with Vlad, and I told him how I wanted, and I imagined the bass. I imagined the vibe. I wanted to be a bit gent at the end, but not the whole song. Sorry, that's my cat want to go out. So I knew how I want this song to be. So we met with Vlad. I just painted a picture of the song how I want it. So after 4 days, practically, we went to the studio. We've recorded the song. So I've heard the guitars for the song in the studio. I haven't heard it before. So I was like, yeah, good job, man. And after when we were in the studio, I got the notification that there's a lockdown and you cannot meet over, I think, 4 people. So we were looking, yeah, there are 4 of us, great, we're legal. So I knew that they're gonna put a full lockdown, and you will not be able to walk on the beach or on the park in a few days. So I just called my the guy who we work with on music videos, and I asked him if you want to go out and play. He only asked me when. In 2 days. 2 days, music video. Yes, please. So we met, and the same day we were recording the music video. We shouldn't do it. But no one found us. So we recorded those beautiful views. This cliff. That's this video has this. Most beautiful view in the whole North Poland. So if you want to see how this beach looks, how this cliffs looks, just watch the Where Did You Sleep?
I watched it. It's awesome. It's awesome, really. I was actually wondering where you recorded it, and I was wondering where was that place, because it's really wonderful. Amazing. Good choice.
Thank you. I decided I want to show people something beautiful while we can.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah.
Especially for the moment that we were living back in the days. So that's a really cool choice. Awesome. So I think we are near to one of our favorite questions, which is about everything but music. It is, which are your hobbies and interests beside music?
I'm not gonna say anything brilliant, because I love animals. I have 2 dogs. One of them is from the dog rescue. I also have a cat. I don't know if you hear her scratching the door. I'm gonna get nuts in a minute. I found her on the street one day. I was just going to the rehearsal and I just saw this black ball of angriness and the void, and I was, oh, you're so cute, I'm gonna keep you. So I just found her outside. So yeah, I love animals. What else?
You use a lot of animals. You used a lot of animals in your videos.
Yeah, we do. The first video, Monster wasn't the animal rescue that we got our dog from. And there are also my 2 dogs in this music video. Hecate, my cat, is in the Where Did You Sleep Last Night? The boa from Dear Remorse is my student's snake. So when he got this snake, he told me when she's gonna grow up, I'm gonna give you her for this music video. And it was a really creepy music video for me because I'm not afraid of snakes, but when you start a relation with somebody who's measuring you if he can eat you, that's
Yeah.
and she was, it's really a bit creepy. So he told me she's cool. She haven't bitten me in months. I was like, excuse me, bitten you in months? Yes. Cool. It's gonna be a fun music video. And the guy who was recording it was really afraid of snakes. He was so freaking scared, more than me. I was just, whatever is gonna happen. I told him, if it attacks me, if it starts to strangle me, record it, then save me. So yeah, animals are the theme of our music videos. Yes.
Well, that's super brilliant. Is that your cat? That's watching you?
You wouldn't believe where she's at.
Where is?
See?
Oh,
Hey.
so cute.
Hey.
Yeah, now I totally recognize her from the video.
Is over the bus drop.
She's a star.
Cool cat.
So,
yes.
Fede? Yeah?
Yeah, no, I want to say only a stupid thing, but you can go on. Yeah, I just wondering where is my dog. I think it eats on the sofa in the living room, sleeping right now.
They're probably always in the sofa. If I can reach it.
Yeah, you know, I got it mine also in a dog rescue. So it was. I remember it was really, really tiny and really scared when I brought him to home. But now his life is better than mine, you know. So
they always eat better, don't they?
yeah.
I know that I have 2 dogs.
So you know, yeah.
Yeah, I know totally. I also saw a sphinx cat in one of your videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was in the Unspoken. I remember I said something to my student that I haven't got a black cat yet, and she has a black cat, and it's 9-kilo cat.
Wow.
The cat is about 4 kilos, so this was a gigantic cat, just a normal black cat. So she said, I want him to perform in your music video, and I was like, okay, just bring him. So she brought this cat on the set, but also her friend brought her cat because she said, oh, can my cat also perform? It will be so cool. And we were like, take the cat, it's gonna be fun. So this black cat was so afraid because, you know, the different environment, the lights, it's scary for a pet. So the black cat said, nope, don't count me here, just run it away, just going somewhere. No, didn't want. But this The Sphinx cat was, yeah, she wanted this. She wanted this career, like as a model. She was just doing everything she should.
It's a super cool cat. By the way, guys, really suggested to watch Arsenic videos. You will enjoy a lot of kitties.
Yeah, cats and pets, and there's a lot of going on back there. But
Yeah.
Personally, about this music video, Unspoken, I love the ending. Because at the ending, the predator is kidnapping me.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were recording the scene, I was talking to this director, and he just jumped at me without notification. So this scene that's in the music video was the first scene we ever recorded, because I'm seriously scared just because he jumped on me, and I'm just laughing at the end because you can see just me I just couldn't be serious back there. So they used this first scene, so this was really fun for me.
Awesome.
Cool.
See some comments here, Fede.
Yeah, let me bring. Oh, we have a comment from Mark. Say, I will catch the reminder of the interview of the YouTube replay. Have to add up. Okay,
See you
man.
then.
And also, Michael Muller says, a Sphinx cat is very expensive but extraordinary.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other interests besides animals?
I love gardening because I live in the city in the flats. So my parents have a lake house outside the city. So when it's warm, when I can, because Poland isn't really a warm place mostly. So when I can, I just go there and just meditate on my grass. Meditate on my grass. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just meditating. I'm doing some witchcraft things and just organizing everything in my garden. I freaking love it. It's just my way to reset. I just wake up at 7 a.m. Like in town. When I'm here in the city, I wake up at 9:30 because I ate at 8 p.m. I end my job at 8 p.m. So I'm just restarting. So this is my favorite place to be, and just sunbathing, reading some criminals, and just chill. A few years ago, I was playing a different way. And we also were in a paintball team. So every Sunday I was waking up at 7 and going to a paintball field or to the forest and pretend to shoot people. Not pretend really shoot people, but with this paintballs. So
about paintball, I was wondering if it hurts when you are hit from.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
That's the whole fun.
Yeah, but even with the protection.
Yeah, I don't use much protection. I do have like something to the front of me, but I also always get hit like somewhere in here, or in a butt, or in in the legs. So it always gives you I don't know the word in English, but
Bruises.
Bruises, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Bruises, and the stronger bruise when it's all like really, really red and violet. That's the worst case.
Bleeding.
Yeah, sometimes yes, sometimes it cuts the skin, so it happens.
Oh, really?
But that's why I like it, because you get hurt. Okay,
Yeah,
so you should.
War.
Yeah.
It's a war, exactly.
War.
It's a war. But when there's this time that you see this person hiding and it's there, and you start using your fingers on autopilot with the paintball gun, and you can hear the screams, and for those 4-5 shots before they scream hit, you have this pleasure.
I have to try this, absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe
And
we can.
the thing is, I'm always in the opposite teams with my husband.
Maybe we can do a match. Simon, me and you versus Faggio and Mauro.
Well, yeah, it will be cool.
Yeah.
You will have fun, surely.
Yeah, I never tried. I have to.
You never
Um,
had paintball?
no, never tried paintball, and I try one with it's not paintball, it's softer.
Software.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing, but your guns, yeah, the bullets are like these tiny little plastic balls that can hurt seriously. I know that because it
Yeah.
was really painful. I remember that. Yeah, it was fun, but it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, that's not for everybody.
Yeah, I prefer to play video games at my home on my sofa.
Oh, sofa. Yeah. I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah. No one
Are
can
you
hurt me.
are you also a gamer, Ophelia, or not?
No. To be honest, I don't like games. Never. No, that's a lie. I like one game. It's Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
As I was a kid, but
Perf.
the first Mortal Kombat. And I also
Yeah.
have Tekken on my
Mm.
on Bartek PlayStation 2, things like this. So yeah, I'm really good at Tekken, and we also downloaded Worms. I don't know if you know this game.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Worms.
Yeah, we did a retro match on the New Year's Eve with Bartek on this screen on the wall, and we played the Worms. That's how our New Year's Eve looked like this year.
Cool. Yeah. Mortal Kombat and Tekken are, I think, one of my favorite games. You had to beat people and bleeding them. Yeah, it's cool. And you can do fatalities.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the best part of Mortal Kombat. You know that they are going to release the new movie.
Yeah, they are going to release a reboot, and and a statement from the director was, "I will introduce fatalities." So I'm really interested to see Gore
Sounds like
Shan
fun.
and Splatter Shan, arms that threw away and blood. Yeah.
Okay. I see
Yeah.
there are a lot of comments here, Fede,
Cool.
again.
Oh, yeah. Let me check. Oh, wow.
Conrad.
Conrad
Please.
says, "Okay, I'm back. I'm very happy to see you guys, especially Ophelia, my best
Thank you.
female fronted in Poland. And no, I'm not a simp, just only my opinion."
Simps
Okay.
are great. I love Simps.
And also there is a comment from Michael. Ophelia, the region where you are living is amazing indeed. I visited it several times. Yeah.
Cool. I love it too. That's my conscious choice to live here. I really love this place also.
And also we have a comment, and again from Konrad. He says, "It's hard to find Polish women metal frontier for me. I mean, that's frontier who sing Growl and Fry Scream, I think. Screams. I think real good."
Yeah, the question in here is, I think, about the how to find Polish woman.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, to be honest, I haven't found any decent also. I'm not saying there are no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not aware of anyone who I would like really be proud of or want to be like. There was a band with the female screams, but there's something like with me, as I'm a vocal teacher, so I teach people how to sing. That means I really expect a lot from singers. So when I hear a band that this voice isn't like not perfect, but isn't decent, isn't conscious, that the girl does not really know what she's doing, she's improvising, she never spent a year even on learning how to sing to improve herself. I don't really like it. That's why when I find a band that I like, I always watch the lives. And if those lives are crap, then I don't even try to listen ever again. So in Poland, learning how to scream is not really popular. I am the only one who has Melissa Cross's certificate in North Poland. So generally in here, when people want to scream properly, they just come to me. I teach them how to do it. And there are only few teachers of extreme techniques in Poland, and I think this is why we don't have really a lot of female metal bands.
Okay, interesting. So, if any woman is gonna watching us, even on the replay of the live chat, you should totally check out OFILIA for screaming lessons.
Sure.
And also we have other comments. I think Darren is leaving out for work. Great to listen. Thanks, guys. And also there is a question from Mark who says, how many Polish metal bands do exist?
I think there was this place when you can look for those. I think somebody have written them, but I cannot tell you how many, because right here and in the north of Poland, there are really lots of bands. Like I was saying at the beginning of our interview, when I was a student, I was attending 2 or 3 concerts a week. So there are lots of pubs here, and those small bands are playing. So right here, right now, there are, I think, over 100 bands in my area. So there are thousands.
Yeah. It's a lot. Okay, also I see that Mega Vilaikov Castaneda says, I was listening to Raised and Damned. What a good song.
Oh, thank you. This one was from our EP from 2016. So we were starting to work with new bass player, and we were thinking about this changing the sound to like more metallish. I think that's also when I started to do growls.
Okay.
And also we had a comment from Cora to say about Polish metal bands. Say generally I find many people on Spotify, Instagram, and YouTube. Sometimes I found only one band, Damnation of God. I don't know it's a Polish band, but yeah, good job, Cora. I have to check it.
Beamoff.
If it's fine.
Beamoff is from Poland, isn't it?
Oh, really?
Beamoff.
Behemoth. Yeah.
Behemoth.
Yeah. I was on their concert last year here in Gdańsk, And fun fact, we were born in the same, not the flat, but the building. Well,
okay.
Yeah, so when I was a kid, I probably saw him a few times.
Okay, Fede, I think we are near to the end. So for Ophelia, it's time for the great special final speech. We usually end our live chat with a final speech from our guest about whatever she or he want to say. Anyway, before that, Ophelia, I really want to thank you for accepting our invitation and for talking with us and for entertaining our friends. It was really cool and really funny. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. But right now, the stage is yours. Say whatever you want to our friend. Here it
I'll
is.
just say thank you for inviting me. It was really pleasure to talk to you guys. You're super fun. So just thank you, and for the guys who are watching this, cheers again, and to the people who will watch it, I hope you had fun. And just watch our videos if you like, if you find them interesting. And subscribe us on Spotify, because as I told you, 4 new songs are coming up. I'm sure you're gonna love it or hate it. You won't be bored, I'm sure of this. So thank you again, and that's the end of my speech. Just watch the links below.
Okay, super cool. Speaking about Spotify, we just made a Spotify playlist with all our guests. So we will add to our playlist also song from Arsenic, of course. So you can check them out. And also you can link to their main Spotify panel. And also, guys, remember to join us on our official Telegram channel if you want to talk with us. But most of all, set a reminder on our Facebook page and YouTube channel so you won't miss our next live chats. Again, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. I hope you entertained. You enjoyed our live chat. Thanks again to Ophelia.
Thank you.
Have a good day, a good evening, a good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, stay metal, stay brutal, and stay Raven, and stay Arsenic, whatever.
Stay shaved.
Stay shaved also. Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Thanks
guys.
again.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.